pressing and like, you know, just having that ambience of playing and you know, using your controller when you're gaming. It's just it's a great vibe. So we're gonna go through and make some controller sounds. Okay. I mean, you could be the TV and I'll just game. Okay. And please drop down below, number one, what your favourite trigger of the video is, and number two, what console do you play on, or do you play on PC? I know people who play on PC are very quick to tell people on console why PC is much better, so let me know down below what console you play on. There's actually quite a sad story related to this controller. It's obviously an Xbox One controller, and my Xbox One broke about 2 weeks ago. You know, unexplained, out of the blue, just won't turn on at all. So I have been playing a bit of PS3, Silver Lining, getting some nostalgia from that, playing some old Call of Duties and some old games in general, some old racing games. I'm a fan of racing games, so I've been able to reintroduce myself to the PS3, but sadly the Xbox is rest in peace, so drop a rest in peace to the Xbox in the comments. Okay, we'll go to something we have used before now. These, if you can see, are strepsils. They're called strepsils. That's quite a nice word actually. Strepsils. And what they are is, in the UK they're called lozenges. I don't think they're called lozenges in the US. But basically, if you have a bad throat or if you have a cough, have a whole roll of foil that I used in my last video to make sounds similar to this, so let's go back in and make some more. Okay, we'll stop there for now with that sound. Let me know if you enjoy that sound, because I know some people aren't massively fond of crinkly sounds, but I don't know what it is. I just am. I think, as I said in my previous video, Massage ASMR was someone that I've watched for many years now, and he used to do a series called Crinkle Heaven, which I was a massive fan of. So maybe that's where I get it from. It's wanting and trying to extract those kind of sounds. Okay, so we have a bit of an unusual item next. It could well have gone in my last video as well, but some of you probably have no idea what this is. This is a shin pad. It's used for, in my case, football, or if you're from the US, soccer, but it is football. Just, it is football. But shin pads are used for rugby, hockey. I don't know if American footballers use them. But this front bit here is plastic, and then there's a sort of, I don't know, materially suede-y kind of, I don't know what it's called, on the inside. But we're gonna do some tapping on this side, and then I think we can maybe get something out of here. Okay, so we'll start with the tapping, because tapping's a very popular trigger, not necessarily my favourite, but I know a lot of people like tapping, so we're gonna do some tapping. Okay. So that's quite a nice, it's not a very deep or bassy tapping sound, it's quite I don't know what the word is, like a clacky sound, like quite a snarey sound, but I think it's quite a nice one. So let's try and get some sounds out of this. I would ideally, if I had something like a paintbrush, I would use that on this, but I'm hoping that we can get some nice, like a brushing type sounds from this, so let's give it a go, shall we? just use it to carry water mainly, and I do like water sounds. I'm a big fan. I'm a fan of rain sounds as well, but like I guess it's like a sloshing sound. So we're gonna try that and see if we can get some nice sounds out of this bottle. I think there's maybe a touch too much water in here, so if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna take a sip of this water and then we'll go again and we'll see if we can get some more pronounced sounds. Okay. 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 Let's try again. Apologies, I brushed the mic there. I think maybe a touch less. So 1 second, please. Okay. Third time is the charm, as they say. Well, that was much better. I hope you enjoyed that. As I mentioned before, please let me know in the comments what your favourite of those 4 triggers were. So we had the water, we had the shin pad, both sides, we had the controller, and then we had the strepsils. So I would say my favourite is the water. I think I would like to make a full video to do with water sounds, maybe